Hey there, this is Robert Pettyjohn. I am talking to you from our rug washing plant here in Wake Forest, North Carolina. And yes, we are real rug washers. I are a rug washer. And we have a real shop and with real rugs in there. My friend Keith Beardsley says before you clean something, you got to ask 3 questions. What's it made of? What's happened to it? And what's the value? Here we have a real rug from a real customer. I blocked her name out so you perverts won't start calling her. And what I've got is a braided rug, handmade in the mountains here of North Carolina. This belongs to a very influential member of our community, and it is a terrible bleeder. These colors will bleed in a minute. We've already washed the rug though and have dried it, and it feels so soft. Feel it, Beth Ann, doesn't it feel soft?
Yes.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. But this is obviously a small entry rug here that is used where people wipe their feet off. I've got the rug clamped up here so it's holding on to it. Now the problem is that you've got a lot of soiling in these little white spots. Just look at all the little dark spots in here. See Beth Ann, you can see this one here, these little spots. My goodness, they're just all over this little white. What in the world are you going to do to get them out? If you had a bleeder rug like this, what the heck would you use to get these spots out? My friend Jason Bailey up in Iowa says that 80% of what we do in our rug shops or in anything that we do is ethical. It's moral decisions we've got to make. Are you going to let this rug go back to your precious customer? I'm not going to let it go back to my precious customer, so what am I going to do to get it out? Am I going to set up my truck and get the wet water out here and get these things have a chance of this thing to bleeding? Am I going to get it back in the wash tub and have another chance for this thing to bleeding? Oh no. These are solvent-based soils. This is tracked-in soil. I should be able to blast them away in just a second, and I will with a product called Strike 3 from Pettyjohn's Solutions. Watch this. Let's try this real bad one up here. That spot is gone, girls and boys. What in the world would you do? What would you use to get this spot out? There's nothing else in the industry that you could use to get this spot out, except maybe prayer or something like that, maybe if you're good at that. But I don't know that the Lord would honor that kind of a prayer when you got petty. He said, he'd tell you to go to Pettyjohn's and get the solution, get it out. If you say, dear Lord, what am I going to do? He'll say, go to Pettyjohn's. Now, what? Let's see if I can get another one out. My, oh my, apple pie. It gets them all out, doesn't it? Well, if you're struggling with how to get the spots out of a rug, or how to get the spots out of a sofa, or a piece of carpet, or the ink out of a carpet, or anything like this, you should consider getting Pettyjohn's Solutions Strike 3. These are cleaning agents I wish you would have sold me.